Hey, I'm gonna show you how to make two different kinds of potatoes at the same time. You're gonna start with twice the amount of potatoes. You can leave the skins on. These are Yukon Gold B-size potatoes. A size would be larger and C size would be smaller. My other favorite potato to use for this are just regular old russet potatoes. If you're gonna use russet potatoes, you wanna cut them about this size. Then we're gonna make sure this is covered with plenty of water and put these over the stove to simmer them until they're fully cooked. While our potatoes simmer, we're gonna heat up some dairy. The reason that mashed potatoes at restaurants are so much better than yours is because they use the maximum amount of butter that will fit into the mashed potatoes without them turning greasy. A good rule of thumb, like a starting point, is about a half a cup of heavy cream and one whole stick of butter. It's about 4 ounces per every 2 pounds of potatoes. Then you're just gonna put this over a very low burner to warm and melt, but be careful not to bubble everything over. Once your potatoes are fully cooked, you're gonna get them strained and put about half into a mixing bowl and the other half back into the pot. Then we'll get these ones started first because they're gonna take the longest. Sprinkling in kosher salt, some black pepper, a drizzle of olive oil, this is maybe a few tablespoons, and a decent pat of butter. Then just get these all mixed up, coated them in the olive oil and the salt and pepper. And they'll break apart a little bit, but by fully cooked, they should just fall apart when you stick them with a fork. Any little bits that crumble off are gonna become nice little crispy potatoes. Then we'll get them onto our half sheet tray. You can even break them up into a little bit smaller pieces right on your tray. Then we're gonna get these into a 425-degree oven. These can take anywhere from 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. It will depend on your oven, how many potatoes you have, and how cooked they are. Then with your potatoes that you put back into the pot, we're gonna stick them over a low burner for about 10 minutes. And the reason behind this step is that it gets rid of any excess steam. If you can see it, the potato even got a little bit fluffier on the exterior, but getting rid of any excess steam allows us to fit in more fat, because when it comes to potatoes, butter tastes better than water. Don't be shy with the salt, a little bit of pepper if you like, and if you own a potato ricer, that's the best path to the smoothest mashed potatoes. I'm gonna use a slotted spoon here to almost mimic a potato masher. The reason you want your dairy to be warm is that if you drop the temperature of these potatoes, they're gonna get gluey and gummy. The same will happen if you overmix them and overwork them. You'll end up with something that more resembles wallpaper paste than a nice creamy mashed potato. Before you have these fully mixed up, give them a little taste. This is a great opportunity to adjust your seasoning because you can now add more salt to here and you've left yourself room to keep mixing these potatoes without overworking them and making them all gluey. And here's a service tip for your mashed potatoes. How are you gonna keep them warm while the other potatoes are in the oven? You're gonna put them into a pan or a casserole dish that can go into the oven. Then when your oven potatoes have about 20 minutes left, stick this in the oven and it'll get a nice bubbly golden crust on the top. I like to go in there every 10 to 15 minutes and just give these a gentle little mix. But see what happened with our broken little potato pieces? And follow me if you could never have enough kinds of potatoes.